Okay, I'm not quite sure.
Senor Stobart, look!
What is that?
The Holy Grail.
It's not the Holy Grail, is it?
No, Senor Stobart. It is the communion chalice of the De Vasconcelos, missing for almost 700 years.
Wow. Well, go on.
I cannot. I can hardly believe it is real.
Go ahead. Live a little.
Are you sure? This is your moment of triumph, Senor Stobart.
Sure, I'm sure.
Yeah, I didn't see how it was either. The king was only in check from the night.
Perhaps only occurred to me a few days later.
So what was the window for?
The curse of the De Vasconcelos is lifted?
Oh no, the Countess was thrilled to find the lost chalice, but there's still the riddle of the missing knight.
Well, you can forget about that now and get back to finding the Templars' secret.
Actually, I promised the Countess I'd find Don Carlos.
You what?
I can explain everything.
You have got the odds for a withered old Spanish aristocrat?
The Countess entrusted me with the chalice and the quest for her ancestor's tomb.
You're as crazy as she is. Haven't you got enough problems? Khan and the Templars?
It's all part of the same thing. The chalice is important, I'm sure. The manuscript pointed us to the knight, and I have to find him.
What then?
I don't know. But when the knight and the chalice are reunited, maybe I will.
Because the queen, I had the queen below the knight, didn't I? I don't understand how that was checkmate. I'll have to look back at the video.
This is the chalice I discovered in Spain.
I still can't figure out why the Countess gave it to you. After losing it for all those years, she simply gave it away to a total stranger? She's one prawn short of a paella.
The Countess is a fine lady. You shouldn't compare her with seafood.
I wouldn't be surprised if there's something going on between you and that Countess.
Did the sound cut off there?
Are you serious? She's old enough to be my grandmother. I'd better get back to the quest.
I mean, I know how to play chess, but I'm not great at it, but right, where are we going? Explore. Right, we need to go back to here. I might go get some more coffee. I shall be right back. Okay, back again. Took a bit longer. Partner was looking for a water bottle because she's heading out into the garden. She couldn't find it. Cats were complaining because they hadn't been given a treat. Right. I thought you were going out, Baron. We were headed to the museum.
Hi, Andre. Hello, Georgie.
The Grail.
What do you make of this cup, Andre? It's a 14th century communion vessel. Spanish, probably.
Communion. So we should maybe go to the church.
Thanks for your help, Andre.
You're welcome.
See if he recognizes it. So,
Hello again, Father.
Bonjour, monsieur. How pleasant to speak to you again.
What do you make of this chalice?
It certainly looks very old.
About as old as this church, I think.
There seems to be an engraving on it.
Yeah? What does it say?
I do not know. It is very tarnished. With your permission, I could try polishing it. I promise I will be very careful.
That'd be very good of you.
This shouldn't take very long. Feel free to look around.
Oh,
Okay,
don't trust him
thanks.
really. When's he going to be finished?
Hey, thanks.
It is my pleasure, monsieur.
What was the writing on the chalice?
It was not writing, my mistake. It was a coat of arms. The remarkable thing is that it seems very familiar.
Yeah?
Oui, I think I have seen it on that wall tomb in the far corner. That winged horse is quite distinctive.
I noticed that the stained glass window on the left looks...
You have a keen eye, monsieur. It was
Yeah,
a
we've seen
small-
that. We've
Oui.
heard that. Right, so
Catch you later.
Au revoir, monsieur.
this one, I presume he means.
Now that my attention had been drawn to it, there was no mistake. There was no name on it. But the coat of arms was undeniably the Pegasus of the De Vasconcelos family. I'd found the last resting place of Don Carlos. My eye was drawn to the biblical references carved into the edge of the tomb. Hey, maybe these biblical references mean something.
Oh, what have we got? A jumble of letters are carved onto the side of the knight's tomb. You must look for and highlight a number of biblical verse references comprising the name of a book followed by the chapter and verse in Latin numerals. Right. I am not. For example, Luke chapter 8 verse 2 would be displayed as that. Okay. Right, so highlight the full verse reference and the letters will stay lit, otherwise the letters will fade. George will read the verse. Okay. Right, well, Psalms is definitely. Oh. I have to do this. Dot B. 1.
Psalms 22:21. Not much to go on, but it must have meant something. If I examined the tomb more closely, there might be other clues to find.
Is horribilis in the Bible? I mean, I know Corinthians is. But I'm in no way religious, so.
Corinthians 14:5.
Marger, no. Horribilis. There's another psalm, so it could be that.
Psalms 32:7. The numbers refer to a chapter and a verse in the Bible.
So there was another one. Well, that one's got a colon. These have all got colons, look. So, is Joram, is that in the Bible? I really don't know. Afraid it's not a book I have read. Jerome is. It's not that. I wonder if I just look for books in the Bible. The books of the Bible. Right. Oh, what's that? Hmm. Right, well, I knew Genesis was in it. Right. Exodus isn't there. We've got Carpe as well at the bottom, but adverts popping up on this webpage. Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy, Joshua, Judges, Ruth, Samuel, Kings, Chronicles, Ezra, Job, Psalms, Proverbs, Song of Songs, Isaiah, Jeremiah, Ezekiel, Daniel, Hosea, Joel, Amos, Obadiah, Jonah, Micah, Haggai, Zechariah, Malachi. Okay, I don't know then. Could it be Carpe? I don't think it is, but no. So it must be this one. Well, it's only got one number. Orbilis? It's Joram. Joram sounds like a Bible name, doesn't it? No. What about Moon? You can't highlight this bits, no. Marjoram, I don't think that's more a herb. Almost. What about Iblis? Is that something? This is where my knowledge really comes to a grinding halt. Let me just check. I've got a book. Hold on. I do own a Bible. I haven't read it. So I'm not in any way religious. Let's see if there's an index. Oh my god, I've got notes inside. I've said that while I'm reading this. I got all I've got old currency in here. Right. There must be an index somewhere. Contents. Mm-hmm. Right, well, Genesis isn't in there, is it? Oh, I wonder if Corinthians is wrong. Why have we got an I after that? If you highlight back over something, does it? Can we go back into here and get the help?
Now that my attention had been drawn to it, there was
Symbol letters are carved onto the side of the nightstand. You must look for and highlight a number of biblical verse references comprising the name of a book followed by the chapter and verse. Must find and highlight all the verse references. Highlight the full verse reference and the letters will stay lit, otherwise they will fade. So we're obviously doing it right before they stay lit.
Psalms 22:21. Not much to go on, but it must have meant something. If I examined the tomb more closely, there might be other clues to find.
I mean, this is... I wonder if you got to do them in order. I can't get this one here. I don't have anything. That ends like that. So I can't get one out of that. So it must be the Psalms.
Psalms 32:7. The numbers referred to a chapter and a verse in the Bible.
And we had the Corinthians.
Corinthians 14:5.
We've tried this one, haven't we? What about Carpe 10? Rem. M. Ad majorem. Oh, you can't go over a line. Mundi? Rex Mundi? It doesn't, that's not a thing though. Oh, okay, that didn't help me any, getting my book. I just Horribilis. Illis. Anything we can... I don't know if anybody else has got any ideas. You can't highlight. I just thought it would have been that one in here with a colon. And I presume you can't. Can you do letters around the side now? You know, like if I went that's not a book in the Bible. Can I go right over to the I? Rem? Is that? See, it's not chapter and verse. It needs something like this. It needs like the horribilis. Iblis plus chapter verse. Rex Mundi. There's a hint down here. I don't really like to use it. I've never used the hint yet. I don't know. So I'll get my juice out of the way there before I knock it. Are we only meant to be going this way? Or can we go up and down the way? Any words highlighting this way? They're all really out of sequence, aren't they? Nothing there. John? Is that John? John. There's a book called John.
John, no more references to mine, but a series of Roman numerals ran around the plaque. I made a note in case they meant something. Psalms 32:7, John 4:11, Corinthians 1:4-5, and just one more, Psalms 22:21. I may not be perfect, but I've got a memory like a steel trap. The chalice had led me to these inscriptions, but it looked like a happy coincidence to me. After all, the De Vasconcelos arms were already on the manuscript. Nope, I was still convinced that the chalice had some significance all of its own.
Right, so those numbers are obviously for something. I wonder if he knows anything about that.
Hello again, Father.
Bonjour, monsieur. How pleasant to speak to you again.
I just wanted to talk about the window.
Catch
Right,
you later.
Au revoir, monsieur.
Let's go see if The museum guy knows anything. And then we'll go speak to Nico. This game's a lot longer than I remember. I don't remember any of this.
Hi, Andre.
Hello, Georgie.
While I was in Syria, I discovered a strange pagan statue. It was like a head with 3 bearded faces. Horrible.
That sounds as if it could be Baphomet, the idol described by the Templars.
The poor Knights of Christ had an idol that looked like that?
Allegedly. The description of the idol came from the evidence extracted by the Inquisition. Mind you, not one statue or idol was ever found on Templar property. Until now, that is. Just last month, a statue of Baphomet was unearthed right here in Paris.
Was it?
Where?
At the Institut Hermétique de Nerval. The statue is beneath the foundations. It was discovered by some workmen while renovating the building.
Can you tell me any more about the statue of Baphomet?
It's a fearful image, even now. A bearded head. The base of the statue is carved with Templar symbols. One of the workmen noticed a curious stain at the base. He claimed it looked like blood.
Blood?
That's right.
Is this not the sword as well that we're looking for? Was it not called the Sword of Baphomet? I can't remember. Did he say Baphomet or Baphomet? Also not that one. I think I spelled it wrong there. Obviously spelling it wrong.
Thanks for your help, Andre.
You're welcome.
Did any of that go in here? There, it's a no. Oh, it's found something. Deity that Knights Templars were accused of worship.